My name's David Sloman. I'm the Chief Executive of the Royal Free London NHS Foundation Trust. I've been here sitting in this chair about 6 years, and prior to that I used to be the Chief Executive of the Whittington Hospital, and before that I ran a PCT for 5 years, and before that I kind of worked in community health services actually, and most of it's been in north central London, so I've kind of been in the industry for 35 years I think. I'm proud of it all really. One bit of my story, which I think is probably relatively unusual, I've spent all my senior leadership career in north central London. So I've just done I think 16 years as a chief executive, and before that I did 10 years on the board. And I also live locally, so I live in a place called Muswell Hill. And I think my job it's not about running hospitals or running PCTs. It's a really important civic leadership role, and I feel really proud of the contribution I've made to the health and well-being and the vibrancy of the community of north central London. I think it's about three things. I think it's about being absolutely relentlessly patient focused. Second thing is about being eternally optimistic, and thirdly it's about making decisions and doing difficult things, and that's kind of what we're here to do. So I think that's what the focus should be. But I really think it's difficult to generalise actually, because although we talk about the NHS is multiple different organisations, and although sometimes you will see that the NHS body corporate doesn't feature highly on lists about great employers for whatever group we're talking about, often you get individual organisations that do extremely well. So I think it varies. I think a lot of it comes down to leadership, a lot of it comes down to culture, a lot of it comes to about, I feel really strongly about the equalities agenda. If you want to know, what I speak passionately about, it's equality of opportunity. I think it's a profoundly, fundamentally important human right, and as is the right to work. So you bring these two things together, you need to make sure that you give people opportunity to live their lives to the optimum of their potential. Not everybody will have the same worldview as me, so you do kind of get things vary. So are we getting this? So that's quite interesting. So wherever you go in the world, whichever healthcare system you go to, we're all struggling with exactly the same issues. There are four things we're struggling with. Is the population is living longer, and therefore the healthcare is getting more complex, and the healthcare burden is increasing, so that there's greater demand, if you like. The second thing is expectations are changing. People's expectations are continually getting higher and higher and higher. And the third thing is the relentless advance of technology. And that's not just kind of the internet and stuff, that's new medicines, new techniques, new things coming along. Then the fourth thing is, how the hell do we pay for all of that? In the light of those three things, how do we get an affordable healthcare system in place? And when you go around the world and you realise everybody's in the same boat, it's kind of reassuring, really. The other thing, you go around the world and absolutely nobody's worked out how to do it. So there's not a golden solution out there. So in a way, what we're doing, we're all struggling and grappling with the same things. And so as you're aware, the big debates on in the UK at the moment through the STP process, the plans, is about how do we address the health gap, the health inequalities, the care gap, and how do we afford all of this? And have we got the answer? No, but we've just got to keep going and keep working it through. And I do come back, and I don't sound like a broken record, the way we will get there is by being relentlessly patient focused about it, being relentlessly optimistic about it, and by making some difficult decisions. So are we getting there? Every day is better than the day before, but I think it's a non-stop journey, isn't it? It'll be all right in the end. That's the most important thing. It'll be, because it always is. So you will have your moments, but if you just really do stick to being patient, focused, optimistic, and doing the difficult stuff and making those decisions, you'll get there in the end. It's about keeping your confidence, keeping your nerve, and just absolutely not losing sight of those core values about what the NHS stands for and what leadership's about. and it'll go wrong from time to time. Yeah, frankly, if you don't make any mistakes, you're not making the difficult decisions. Get some friends, get a mentor. Yeah, don't be scared to put your hand up when it goes wrong. And you're not on your own. Get a community around you. It's great, love it. Enjoy it.